This is the Lone Crater YouTube. We hope this video helps.
In this video, I will explain how to make zinc oxide powder. Zinc oxide, or ZNO, is a fascinating inorganic compound. It typically appears as a fine white powder and is not soluble in water. While it exists naturally as the mineral zincite, most of the zinc oxide we encounter is actually produced artificially. This versatile material boasts a high refractive index, excellent thermal conductivity, and strong UV protection capabilities, making it valuable in many applications. There are several ways to produce zinc oxide powder, with the indirect, or French, process being the most common. This method involves melting metallic zinc and vaporizing it at temperatures around 1000 degrees Celsius. The zinc vapor then reacts with oxygen in the air to form zinc oxide particles, which are collected. Another approach is the direct, or American, process, which starts with zinc ores, reduces them with coal, and then oxidizes the resulting zinc vapor. Additionally, wet chemical methods precipitate zinc salts, which are then calcined at approximately 800 degrees Celsius. Regardless of the method chosen, several key steps and factors influence the final product. The purity of your raw materials is paramount, directly affecting the quality of the zinc oxide. High temperatures, often above 900 degrees Celsius, are essential for processes like vaporization or calcination. After formation, the fine zinc oxide particles are typically transported through cooling ducts and collected using specialized bag filters. The specific process conditions also dictate the particle size and shape, which can range from 0.1 to 10 micrometers. Zinc oxide powder has a vast array of applications across many industries. It's a crucial additive in rubber manufacturing, ceramics, and paints. You'll also find it in cosmetics, where it offers excellent UV protection in sunscreens and helps treat various skin conditions. When working with zinc oxide, safety is important. Always wear protective clothing, gloves, and eye protection to prevent skin and eye contact. Additionally, ensure your workspace has adequate ventilation to avoid inhaling any dust or fumes.
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if we helped you.